Everybody, I want to do a quick video on coolers. I get asked a lot about them. I'm going to show you the coolers and my philosophy, and I'm not an expensive guy, so here we go. Starting from the top, they're still dirty, but I want to show you my philosophy on them, okay? I don't spend a lot of money on coolers because when you buy expensive coolers, somebody either steals them or the salt eats them or you lose them. Alright, so this cooler I'm sitting on right here is the Igloo. It's just an Igloo red cooler from Walmart. And I got it all doctored up with all kinds of stickers. Got to have your Iraq sticker, Live Live, Rex Del Rey, and Anatech, and Blackwater Hawk Brewing Supply. It's been on there for years, but I like decorating them. It makes it fun. So this cooler was like, I don't know, like 15 bucks 5 years ago, 10 years ago, something like that. At Walmart, I bought it in Richmond, Virginia. And it's been with me ever since. It's always got something nasty in it, as you can see. It's got some hot beers and a keg and a Bubba keg. This thing will fit in the back of my Outback perfectly. It'll fit sideways in the Outback or long ways. And if you tump your kayak over and you lose it, you're not gonna cry. It's been with me. It stays in the back of my truck at all times, and it works really well. All right, I keep my bait in this cooler. This one right here, see it? This is what I keep my bait in. Just a little soft cooler. It sits behind my seat in my Outback, and it'll keep my bait cool with like 3 or 4 frozen bottles of water in it. Keep probably up to about a 25-inch red with its tail almost sticking out, and as many trout as you can put in it. So for inshore fishing, it's fine. Offshore fishing, it's strictly bait and lunch. All right, this one right here. Actually, the Sergeant Major was throwing it out like 6 or 7 years ago, and he put it in the garbage can, and they said I could have it, and I took it. All right, I use this thing for like camping, Blue Angels, things we're on the beach. When we're on the beach and we got to take a lot of stuff with us, I'll bury them. I'll bury all these in the sand, like 3/4 the way up, and put a car visor over the top, like the ones that go in your windshield that reflect the sun. Perfect for keeping it extra insulated, just as well as a Yeti for a long period of time. It'll last at least a day. All right, here's the car visor I was telling you about. Like $5 or $6 at Walmart, and it'll make you keep your eyes a lot longer. Basically, just take it, whether it's on this one or this one, drape it over it just like this, bury the rest of it in the sand all the way up to about halfway right here, and it will keep your ice a lot longer. You can put that over this or over that or over this. You can put them all underneath the same visor if you got to, and they do really well. You can also take these visors, fold them, and make little catch coolers. You just fold them over and duct tape them, and it'll even keep your stuff it keeps it out of the sun, keeps it from drying out, keeps from the heat absorbing into it. It's a really good idea. And get a 20-pound bulk of ice for $1.50. It'll fill this thing slap full. Not really worried about the ice, because if you do the math, pay $300 for a cooler, you can buy like 175 bags of ice in the lifetime of that Yeti, that you could have just bought one of these and just bought the ice. So the math really doesn't work out for me, unless you're like one of those dudes that are staying out camping for days and days and days and days and can't get any extra ice. Yeah, Yeti might work. But for me, where I'm going to be there a day and gone, these coolers work just fine. All right. And for my kayak that I keep my fish in, like king mackerel, mahi, whatever, I have a fish bag right here, and I lasso it to the front of my kayak. I put like either some half-gallon frozen water bottles in here, or a bunch of regular frozen water bottles, and I just get weird with it. And then when I get back to the shore, I'll put a car visor over the top, just like this, bury it a little bit, and it'll last the whole day. So those are my ideas for coolers, guys. You don't have to have expensive coolers when you're trying to do the beach life, because somebody will steal them, or the salt will eat them, or if they're in your kayak and they're constantly getting wet, plastic's going to crack, corrode, or just it's going to fade. So don't pay a lot of money for coolers. Just rock these. The soft plastic, I got this soft plastic for 50 cents at a yard sale. You can pick these up at yard sales all day long for like $1 or $2. These, you might have to buy those. They're kind of hard to find, but you don't have to get an expensive one of those either. And this one, you can find them usually in dumpsters just about anywhere. And trust me, it's a lot easier to have a cooler that you don't care about. I keep it in the back of my truck so somebody can steal it just about at any time, especially if you're hauling stuff a lot of places. You don't always have the ability to lock them up, and people will snatch them right out of the back of your truck. So really good item to have for the summer, for the beach fisherman, or whether you're just an avid sportsman or person that likes to do a lot of competitive, in the heat, long journeys. It's a Camelbak, okay? This one I got from the military. They issue them to you when you usually get to a unit or you're fixing to deploy. And this thing will hold like 2 quarts or something like that. And the coolest part about it is when you put it on, you wear it just like a backpack if y'all haven't ever seen one of these. And you clip it on the front right here, just like that, and you're able to move and walk, bend over, run, kayak with it on your back. And the water is really accessible right here. You suck on it just like a nipple. Cool thing about these is keep the water from getting bacteria back into the reservoir from your mouth. Water lasts a lot longer, and you can literally go months without cleaning these things out because the bacteria is not growing in the reservoir. I've literally gone months without rinsing this thing out and still rocking steady. So a lot of times I'll put this in the back of my kayak, just run the hose up to where I'm at. When I need a swig, boom, got it. And you can carry a lot of water and not fill up your cooler so much. Use your cooler for other things besides just water. And it keeps it cool. Keeps the water at a really cool temperature because it's in that pack, not in direct sunlight. And it's a really good idea. So grab one of those if you don't have one. They're like probably 40 or 50 bucks. Come in many different sizes, and it'll make bringing water with you a lot easier because you can bring a lot of water and it doesn't taste too bad. That's all I got to say about these coolers. Sorry, I'm taking a break from the vlog for right now, trying to produce some videos that that people can use and put knowledge out there. If you want to see the vlogs, they're linked to this video or they're on my channel. And don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys later. Follow me on Yak Molly on Instagram and Facebook and on Snapchat, and I'll see you guys later.